In a bright and lively village in Nigeria, where the sun cast warm rays over the land and rivers danced with sparkling water, there lived a woman named Adana. She was not just any woman, she was a gifted gospel singer. Her voice was like a sweet melody that could lift anyone's spirits. When Adana sang, joy filled the air, and people felt peace wash over them. She had a heart of gold and a smile that could brighten even the darkest days. In the eyes of her fellow villagers, she was a shining star, a beacon of hope. However, hidden beneath her beautiful facade was a terrible secret. One that could shake the village to its core if it ever came to light. Years ago, before she became the beloved singer everyone adored, Adana was simply a young girl with big dreams. She yearned to share her voice with the world, to fill the hearts of many with her songs. But despite her passion and efforts, no one seemed to notice her talent. Frustrated and feeling lost, Adana made a fateful decision to seek the help of an old witch doctor, a mysterious figure known for making powerful, albeit dangerous, deals deep in the forest. "I can give you the voice of an angel," the witch doctor promised, his eyes sparkling with an eerie light. "But in return, you must give me something every year. A young, vibrant soul. The spirits demanded to keep your voice alive." Fear gripped Adana's heart. She didn't want to hurt anyone, but the ambition for fame burned brightly within her. After much hesitation, she agreed to the witch doctor's dark terms. From that moment on, her voice transformed into the most beautiful sound anyone had ever heard. She quickly rose to fame, and soon her name echoed throughout the country. But with each passing year, as the time to fulfill her part of the bargain approached, Adana's heart grew heavier with guilt and dread. In her desperation to hide her dark secret, Adana began to lure teenagers away from the village. She would promise them chances to sing or to learn from her talented self. They trusted her completely, for she was Adana, the kind-hearted gospel singer they all adored. But once she led them to the witch doctor's shrine, they would vanish without a trace. The village mourned the loss of these young souls, yet no one suspected Adana. She was their hero, a figure of inspiration after all. One day, a spirited young girl named Kemi arrived in the village. She radiated energy and had a voice that could rival even Adana's enchanting melodies. Kemi admired Adana and dreamed of singing alongside her. When Adana heard Kemi sing, a chill ran down her spine. Kemi's voice was pure and genuine, untouched by darkness. Adana realized with horror that the spirits would soon demand Kemi as the next sacrifice. Adana invited Kemi to her home under the guise of mentorship. Kemi was thrilled. She spent joyful days with Adana, soaking in her wisdom and singing together. However, as time passed, Kemi grew suspicious. Adana's kindness felt forced, and her smiles never quite reached her eyes. One fateful night, while wandering through the house, Kemi overheard Adana talking in hushed tones. "The girl will be the sacrifice," Adana whispered urgently. "Her voice is too pure. The spirits will be pleased." Kemi's heart raced in disbelief. The once beloved Adana was planning to betray her. Panic surged through her, and she fled into the night, racing to find Mama Ngozi, the village elder known for her wisdom. Kemi poured out her heart, sharing the terrible truth. Mama Ngozi listened intently, her expression growing serious. For years, she had sensed something was amiss with Adana, but she had never been able to prove it. Together, they devised a plan to expose Adana's dark secret once and for all. The following day, Kemi returned to Adana's home, acting as if nothing had happened. Adana, relieved that Kemi seemed unaware, decided to take her to the shrine that very evening. As they walked through the thick forest, Kemi discreetly dropped beads from her bracelet, creating a trail for Mama Ngozi and the villagers to follow. When they reached the witch doctor's shrine, Adana began a dark ritual. Her once beautiful voice now sounded twisted and haunting as she chanted incantations. Just as she was about to complete the terrible sacrifice, Mama Ngozi and the villagers burst in, following the trail of beads. "Adana, stop this madness!" Mama Ngozi cried out, her voice ringing with authority. "Your gift was never meant to be bought with blood." Adana turned, her face drained of color as tears streamed down her cheeks. Falling to her knees, she cried, "I had no choice. I wanted to be loved, to be remembered. I didn't want to fade away. Mama Ngozi stepped closer, her voice calm yet powerful. True greatness comes from within, Adana. It does not come from dark pacts or hurting others. You have betrayed the trust of those who loved you, but it's not too late to change your path. Overwhelmed with emotion, Adana broke down and confessed everything. The villagers were heartbroken, yet they chose to give her a chance to redeem herself. Together they destroyed the shrine, shattering the pact with the spirits. As the shrine crumbled around them, Adana's beautiful voice faded away. She could no longer sing, but through her pain, she discovered a new purpose. Adana dedicated her life to helping others, sharing her story as a warning against the dangers of greed and desperation. Kemi, inspired by Adana's courage and transformation, blossomed into a talented gospel singer herself. Her voice was filled with life and hope, and she sang songs of healing and forgiveness. Together, Adana and Kemi became symbols of redemption for the village. They taught everyone that true greatness isn't about fame or perfection. It's about facing your mistakes, learning from them, and striving to do better. And so, the melody of Shadows transformed into a powerful song of hope, echoing through the hearts of everyone who heard it, reminding them that even in the darkest times, love and kindness could prevail.